What's new, crew? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Cassandra, and today we're going to be talking about 10 things I plan on buying in bulk headed into 2023. As we know, grocery prices and food prices in general have just been going up and up and up, and a good way to combat that is to buy in bulk. So something that I have been starting to do in the beginning of 2023 was prepping for my bulk storage. So that means buying storage containers, really organizing my pantry, making sure that I had space to hold all these things I planned on buying in bulk. And once I had all of those supplies, I started to sit down and think, okay, what do I actually really think that I need to buy in bulk? There are some things that I'm realizing as my family is growing and my kids are getting older. There are just some things that are way more convenient to have in bulk in my house at all times. And that's only gonna get worse as my kids continue to get older. My kids are 7, 5, 3, and 2 months. And there are just some things that you don't really think of. Like, you know, things are going to get more expensive as your family grows, but you don't really think about how much more of certain things you're going to be going through as your family grows and your kids get a little bit bigger. So that's something that I'm learning very quickly right now. Just some things that I want to buy in bulk, maybe only have to buy once or twice a year and just have on hand all of the time, just for my own convenience and mental sanity. So here are some things that I'm planning on buying in bulk in 2023 for my family of 6. The first thing that I'm going to mention is actually something that has inspired this video, and that is toilet paper. I have had to buy a huge package of toilet paper, like the biggest one that Walmart carries, every single month, and some months it's like I think that I don't have to buy it, and then halfway through the month we're running to the store because we have 2 rolls of toilet paper left. So I've just come to accept that we're going through more toilet paper nowadays, and it's something that I want to just buy in bulk and only have to think of like once or twice a year and not have to worry about having to run out to the store in the middle of a snowstorm because we have 2 rolls sitting in the house. Another one is paper towels, and this is something that I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself to have to admit, because for a very long time we did not buy paper towels. I think there's like 3 years where I didn't have them in my house. I never used them. I never purchased them. And then I think slowly over the last little bit, I'd like to have them on hand for like when my kids are sick, cleaning up certain things. Like, you don't want to use your rags, you just want to have a paper towel. And that's where I'm learning that we're having those instances more and more and more as my family is growing. And it's just something that I think is going to be part of my life again for a little bit. I still don't clean with paper towels or anything like that, but it's still something that we're going through quicker than I would like to have to run out and buy paper towels. So I just want to buy them in bulk, have them here, and it just be something that I only buy once a year. The next one is personal care products, whether this be shampoo, conditioners, toothpaste, things like that. I just want to run out to a Sam's Club, buy some stuff in bulk, and be done with it, not have to worry about it for maybe even 3 months. That would be really cool to have like a 3-month stock up supply or a 6-month stock up supply and have not be something that I have to worry about. Because all those little things that I add to my Walmart order is really what pushes up my grocery budget super quickly. Because if I'm only putting food and the couple little things that I pick up from Walmart on my grocery order, usually it's under $100. And then once I start adding in things like toilet paper and toothpaste and conditioner and shampoos and who's out of razors and who needs deodorant, all of those things, that's when my grocery budget spikes, because my grocery budget also holds my household products and my cleaning products and things like that. It just skyrockets. It gets super out of control. So if I can help litigate that a little bit and have it be an expense that's maybe every 6 months or so, that would help a lot. So that's something I'm planning on buying bulk headed into 2020. Everything else we're going to be talking about is food, and we're going to start off with vinegar. Now, I use vinegar so many different ways in my household. It's something that I'm buying all of the time. This is something that I try to buy in bulk at Sam's Club when I'm there. However, I never seem to think that I use as much as I do, so I never buy enough. But I use vinegar for canning specifically, but I also use it for cleaning. I use it to make my multi-surface spray that I clean like my entire house with. So I go through a lot of vinegar. I also like to use it in my laundry, different things like that. So I go through so much vinegar. It's been through a lot, and plus my husband's also been using my vinegar to do his brines when he smokes his fish and stuff. So we're just going through so much of it. It's just something that I want to buy in bulk and have a ton of it on hand. The next one is rice. This is something that I have been buying in bulk probably for the last year or so. It's been so much more convenient to just buy a 25-pound bag and have it on hand and have it to be something that I buy once a year or once every 6 months, not have to worry about it. and then it's not something that's coming out of my monthly grocery budgets. It's coming out of, you know, a different budget entirely, and it helps keep that monthly budget down and frees up extra cash flow for other things throughout the month. The next one is flour, and this is another one that I have been buying from Sam's Club, but I only go to Sam's Club once every 6 months or so, so it's something that I need to buy more of next time I'm going, especially now that we are really committed to this lifestyle of scratch cooking in-house, and just really providing our own things instead of being more of a consumer. So I'm going through a lot of flour, like a lot of flour, especially when you're thinking about you're making all your own, well, I'm going to say like 75% of your own breads, all of your own cookies, all of your own treats and things, all your own muffins. You go through a lot of flour, so I need to buy more of that in bulk this year. The next one is sugar, which goes right along hand with that. Same thing. You never realize how much you go through, especially when I'm putting a couple teaspoons in my coffee in the morning. Lots of bread, all those things need more sugar. The next one is oats. Right along with that, we do so many oats, and especially this year I want to be able to start making some of my own granola, and I also want to start making some of our own granola bars. So we're going to go through a lot of oats, trying to perfect that and learn those skills as well. So I want to buy some bulk oats. Last two are kind of random and they might surprise you, but the first one is cheese, and we are from Wisconsin. We eat a lot of cheese, we eat a lot of dairy. It's just kind of part of the way we are, I guess. And we go through so much cheese. My grocery budget is $550. I would not be surprised if within a month I spend $75 on cheese just for our normal eating and things. So I want to start buying that in bulk, whether that be from something like Sam's Club, or I've even started looking into Azure Standard. I know a lot of people rave about their cheese, and just getting a couple blocks of cheese and shredding it ourselves, getting it in the freezer, slicing it ourselves, putting it in the freezer, whatever that may look like. So that's something that I plan on learning more about this year, and definitely starting to make some purchases in some bulk cheese. The next one is oils, whether that be vegetable oil, frying oil, olive oils. Start buying all of those in bulk. I go through so much of it, especially when making my own bread. My bread recipe does call for vegetable oil, but I always supplement it out with olive oil, and it turns out just fine. But with my husband doing all those fish fries and stuff for us, we're going through a lot more oil just frying things, and with baking in general, there are some recipes that call for vegetable oil or different oils, and just making sure that I have those on hand as well. Just making sure that we have everything that we need in the house to be able to be self-sustaining, being able to make whatever we want, kind of whenever we want. It's not like I have to go, okay, I want to make 2 loaves of bread. Well, I have to run to the store and get a 5-pound bag of flour so I can make 2 loaves. And I also need to pick up some olive oil so I can make 2 loaves. It's going to be one of those things where, okay, I'm making bread today. I need to go down to my storage area and I need to get whatever I need to get that's already down there. I don't have to worry about it. There's no going anywhere, and everything will be here and ready for us when we decide that we need it. Thank you guys so much for taking a little time out of your day to hang out with me and watch my videos. I hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're staying warm if you're living in these crazy snowstorms that are happening up in the Midwest. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you guys in another video. Bye.